Let's see. Start coming in. Well, let me get the comments. Let me see if people who's coming in. Yo, what up? Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. If y'all hear me good, give me a thumbs up in the comments, people. Thumbs up in the comments. It is dark. I know it's dark. That's what I said. Crank it up. Check, check, check. Testicles. 1, 2, 3. What's going on? DJ Cyclops in the building. Donaire Delight. Yeah, that's better. That's cool. I'm so dark skinned, you know what I'm saying? I need more light on me. You know what I'm saying?
I see.
Big shouts, GYBB, get your balls back. WWDD, what would Dante do? The Sexual Revolution's being podcasted. Big shout to Xavier in the building. Everybody coming and giving me a thumbs up because you hear me nice and clear. Let's get that number up to, and don't forget, send me some money, yo. Stop playing. Y'all acting like it's just cool. Just send me some money. Podcast number is 929-269-4922. Live consultations. I've been doing a little research. So I read this article the other day. The article was talking about this loneliness epidemic. Did you hear about this?
Yeah.
Women very lonely. And to a certain extent, it's kind of like this is kind of what women ask for. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I also was listening to somebody who, you know, that the bear. Who would you rather be in the woods with, a bear or
a man?
A man. And I was watching a big shout out to Dulce. Dulce was on Trevor Noah's thing, and she was like, "Well, it's just like." Her take was that you know, so many women have been essayed in their life, and I think it's 1 in 4 women have had some kind of sexual assault or whatever, and so her thought was that, you know, you tell women to carry pepper spray, you tell women to don't go out at night, to dress appropriate, don't do this, don't do that, and then you wonder why women pick the bear over the man, which is it's actually a false dichotomy. Like, if you're looking at like, here's the situation. Say a woman goes to the mall, right, and there's a grizzly bear in the sunglass kiosk. You know what I mean? Like, he's selling glasses, and the dude who cleans sneakers, you know, the sneaker cleaner, he's in another. You go to Forever 21, there's a polar bear and 2 black bears, one gay polar bear, he's in Forever 21, and there's 2 security black bears who are collecting like, what you're not taking into consideration, ladies, when you pick the bear is what you're not taking into consideration the magnitude in which you have accessibility to men. If you had the same accessibility to men as you had to bears, we would all be dead. If you had a mall full of bears, everybody dead, the male, female, or otherwise. It's just ridiculous. But I think in the context, I think what women are saying basically for the most part is that they don't feel safe. And because they don't feel safe, they pick the bear over. But this is a situation where there's been so much of a movement towards the harassment of men. You know, men harassing women. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that doesn't exist. I'm not saying that that's not an issue. We went through a whole Me Too program, whole Me Too era, where Matt Lauer, I mean, I always thought that nigga was cool. He had a grape button on his desk. So when a girl came in, he hit the button and the door locked. Like, you can't, and you gotta respect the fact that if it wasn't for the the Me Too era, like you can't call the electrician to put a grape button. You can't go, yo, my man. What I need is I need to lock the door so no chicks can leave my office. You can't even ask for that now.
Yeah.
If you want that, you got to put it in yourself. You got to watch YouTube. you got to get you got to get the right lot. So what I'm saying is that I totally understand the idea where where men needed to be checked. Let's see, what does it say? This guy, we got a super chat. It says Dante, as a guy in his early 20s and who tries to get with older women, 30s and up, a friend of mine said best approach is to lie about my age. I disagree, and I want to hear your opinion. I say never lie. I don't know. Pun, you wanna?
No. I agree with that, man. Just once you start down that road of deception, you create way more damage than benefit.
Yeah. Any more you want to put on that, or you just gonna put a pin in it right there?
Yeah, put it right there.
So here's what I say. What we don't understand. Well, I don't think that men understand the that exactly when we talk about this whole idea of the bear versus man thing or whatever. What you're talking about, what women are in essence saying is that I don't feel safe. I don't feel safe. Men don't make me feel safe. And lies are never lies are never a situation with where it makes a woman feel safe, especially when you get exposed. Danae Delight said, this is my quote, if you tell the truth 95% of the time, that is the definition of a liar. So there's a little analogy that I lose, and this maybe makes it a little more clear. If you got a cousin, we all got a cousin that's, criminal minded or whatever, right? And say he comes to your house and says, yo, cuz, I got these 80-inch TVs, and do you want one? I go, how much are they? He goes, give me $150. Great price for an 80-inch TV. Great price. But I give you the $150. You give me the TV. Yo, thanks. Boom, boom, boom. The same cousin could come back to me the next day and go, yo, I'm in a bind. Can I stay in your house? And you're going to go, no, because you're a crackhead. You are a crackhead. This is why you can't stay in my house. And he was like, yo, but I just gave you the TV for 150, 80. Where you gonna get an 80-inch TV? I looked at it online, it's $3,000. You go, yeah, the problem is not, I appreciate the TV, but you still are a crackhead. You still lie. So what I want to say is, I'll get to that in a minute. What I want to say is that when you lie, right, you create an unsafe environment for the woman. Doesn't. First of all, what you're also saying is, I don't think that I'm worthy enough to represent myself in an honest way. One of the things I say all the time is this: if you're 5'5" and you lie and tell everybody you 5'6" or 5'7", what is the subtext that you're communicating? I think we have to talk about the subtext. And the subtext basically says, when you lie about your height, what you're saying is, I don't think that 5'5" is good enough. So I need to misrepresent myself so that somehow I'm good enough. So if I am 5'5", but maybe she won't know. If I lie and say I'm 5'7", she'll say she doesn't have to. It's not evident in her head. But the bottom line is, you're still 5'5". You're in a situation under false pretense, and eventually you're gonna get exposed. And then once you're a liar, you You can't go back from that. I call it the Judge Judy effect. When I was a kid, I used to come up and watch. Can we turn the AC on, bro? It's hot as fuck. We got a call. Let's go. What's your name? Where you calling from, family? What's your name? Where you calling from? Is the mic up? Hello? All right. We got another call. So what I used to grow up, when I grew up, I used to watch the Judge Judy. She was like this lawyer show. And the thing about it is that you plead your case, dun, 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 dun. They give you the whole breakdown of the, and if she caught you lying in the first 5 minutes of the show, you had no credibility after that. Everything you say is in question. Now, here's where men get it twisted. You think that because you lied for her benefit or you lied to give her what she ultimately wanted on the back end, that somehow she's not gonna hold that against you later because she benefited from your lie. If you don't love her and she goes, do you love me? Or I love you, do you love me? And you say yes, but you really didn't love you. Yeah, it makes her feel good for the moment, but ultimately she's gonna be like, he lied to me, and so he can't be trusted. You got a phone call? What's your name? Where you calling from, family?
Solano, DC.
What up, Sal? What up, kid? How you doing?
I'm all right, man. I'm doing good. Better since the last time we talked.
Good. Let me just give a background. Solano been consulting with me, one-on-one consultation with me since. How old were you, Solano?
18, 19.
18, 19 years old, right? So you've been, and how old are you now?
24.
Right. So I'm raising him. So it's a situation where I've been working with him for a while, and he really has been progressive, but sometimes he has these moments, where he falls back. What's up? What's going on, Solano? How can I help you, bro?
Yeah, so I just wanted to talk about the progress, last time since we talked.
Let's go.
Since the last time we talked, I put boots to the ground. I got a few numbers. I'm building the rotation back up right now, so it's going better.
So let me just say what it was like. So the fundamentals of what we do, in terms of laying the 5 bricks and stuff like this, it always you no matter what happens, you got to go back to the fundamentals again. And sometimes we fall off. So sometimes, what do you think made you fall off, Solano? Did you have a breakup or did something happen?
Yeah.
What happened?
And you had told me it was gonna happen, but I wasn't prepared for how visceral it was gonna be.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had a breakup with this girl, and it was a little after I wasn't consulting with you, so I handled it wrong. And then her best friends, who had a thing for me, completely just salted the earth. And it felt like every girl I went up to after that on campus, it felt like she already knew who I was, and there was this negative air around me. So,
now, in retrospect, do you think they knew who you? First of all, did you do something wrong? Sounds like you did something wrong. I'm not sure I remember the exact specifics of this, but did you do something wrong when you broke up with your girl, or what?
Nah, I moved on, but I didn't end it whenever she came back or tried to rekindle things. Knowing that I didn't want a relationship, I never just cut it off completely. I just wasn't in the place where I could, tell her, listen, this is what I want. I know it's never gonna change. So I kept taking her back and it just went in a circle until she got fed up and when she left.
So there's two things. Back up a little bit too on comments. There's one I want to see right there. Johnny Law says sometimes you can lie to get your foot in the door. You just have to own up to it quickly. You can't keep lying for weeks. But yeah, you better off not lying. No times you can lie. If you lie, you put yourself in a vicarious position, and when you're found out, then you lose credibility. Now, if she likes, look, women have dated guys who are physically abusive, who are out and out cheaters and dirtbags. If they like you enough, they'll give you the leeway to do whatever you want. But that's whether you lie or not. If they like you enough, I mean, if you get somebody that really digs you, they're gonna the rope that they're gonna give you, the wiggle room they're gonna give you is gonna farly exceed somebody who's really not into you. And if you front like you're something that you're not, when you if they wasn't really into you and that where they were gonna let you rock, in your true space anyway. When they find out about who you are, then they really not gonna rock because they like you that much. Here's the thing: it just doesn't. There's just no scenario where it works out for the better. It's just no. I mean, unless the scenario for you is I lied, I got laid, and then she found out and she told me I was a dirtbag.
Yeah, that's the only way. Like I had a thing where when we would travel, Flav, right? We would travel, so we got a whole bunch of us guys. If we did shows in Canada, or we did shows, he would say that we were all on a Canadian football team. Straight up and down, like we played for the Argonauts, right? And he would just say that, and it would create interest because we're like in town for the day.
Right.
Yeah, but if it's, what I would say to dudes that lie, you never know who you're going to fall for.
Yeah.
You never know. So even if you're lying to get in the door,
yeah,
just you think it's just going to be a physical thing and you're out.
And you never.
That be the chick the one you get attached to, and now you got to, go back and fix all this crap you started out with. So just keep it 100 from the jump.
And then the womb is infected. So it's interesting. Julian Thomas 3053 says women will let you lie to build a database to pull out in front of your family. Laugh my don't take the bait. I mean, I don't know if I'm I don't know if I'm trying to, I'm not fucking with somebody that's trying to set me up. The point is, yes, but the point is, honestly, don't lie. Now, here's the thing. I've been talking to you for a long time, Salino, and I always tell you, don't tell the truth. And anytime have you ever told the truth and not got the outcome that you thought that you wanted?
Absolutely, and you screamed on me every time I did that.
What do you mean? Oh, yeah, wait a minute. So you're saying you lied and then it turned against you?
Early on when we
right
in man school too.
But when you tell the truth, most of the time you get what you want.
I actually had a girl recently this past week before I left for break. We had been seeing each other briefly. Never got to the point where I crashed, but she liked me, but she couldn't see me because she worked at my school, and it's a fireable offense.
Oh, really? Why? She was?
Yeah.
Why? She worked?
Well, she was staff. She was staff.
Oh, okay.
She was a student. We were the same age, but she was also staff. So she cut things off between us because she was like, I can't have anyone finding out. I can't risk, my job. It was nice knowing you. I saw her this past week. Just ran into her, coincidence, and she ended up texting me, and she was just asking me these questions. How have you been? What have you been up to? And I just had to be honest with her. I just let her know. I was like, listen, I really want to catch up. I really do want to talk to you. But you were pretty clear with your boundaries last time we spoke. And I haven't changed the way I feel about you. I still want you. And for that reason, I know my intention, so we just shouldn't speak. And we're back talking again.
So you were just straight up.
Yeah, because I was thinking to myself, well, why is she asking me? Because I know she wants to talk, but I don't want to operate in the gray area of we start chatting a bit. I don't address what happened before. So I was just honest. I was like, I still like you. I still have feelings for you, but I know that puts you in a tricky situation. So we just shouldn't speak. And she told me, she basically told me the same thing verbatim. I still like you, and it would be silly if I didn't see where this goes.
Okay. All right. Go ahead. You want to test
I
him?
did have a
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Go ahead, Celino.
I did have a particular question about something that happened this past weekend.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. So I was moving out of my dorm for break for campus, and there was a lot of stuff that I did last minute, and I needed a place to put my suitcase. So I hit up one shorty that I knew, who I wasn't seeing, and I told you about this, Dante. But I tried making a move with her a couple times, and she wasn't feeling it. But we're just like friends now. I hit her up saying, "Hey, I know this is out of the blue, but I need somewhere to store my suitcase while I'm out of town. Is it cool if I store it with you?" She was like, "Yeah." She comes by and she hits me up saying, "I'm also going to be with a friend from work," which she had mentioned before. It's a guy that she likes. So already I was feeling a bit unnerved by that. But I went downstairs. I started loading my stuff in her car. When she comes out, the dude that was with her, he gets out the car and he starts like greeting himself. He comes up and daps me up. He's like, "Oh, where are you going on vacation to? Like, where are you going out of town to? Da 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 this, da da that." And I just felt a bit like weird to me.
Why?
And because I just wasn't sure why he needed to get out the car when it was just like.
Yeah, Celino, you do a lot of this, but what's the question? I'll get to this in a minute, but what's the question?
Well, when I left, I was just like, before I walked away, I just told her, I was like, "Yo, thanks for this. I appreciate you for storing my stuff for me. Have a good night." And when I turned to walk away, she went to give me a hug, which she's never done before. Like, in fact, she's always dapped me up in the past, which I always felt awkward about. So I gave her a hug, and I was just like, "All right, have a good night," and dipped out.
So what's the question?
Yeah.
I mean, I just felt like, is that not a bit strange?
It's all in
Just
your
out of
head,
the
bro.
blue.
Oh, everything is strange. Anything a chick does is strange. The point with this is if you have a question about something, I told you this before. This kind of trying to figure out what the cryptic understanding of what this means. Oh, she followed me on Instagram. Oh, she's liking my text. This, that, the other. To go through all of that is just, for me, maybe it's just because I'm older, but like if I have a question, I'm gonna just ask the question. I mean, you're not gonna ask it right now, but the guy, she said, if she likes the dude, she probably said, "Yo, I have a friend of mine. He just asked me, whose car was it? Was hers or his car?"
It was hers. It was
All
hers.
right, so she's like, "I just got to pick up
his.
his stuff, and then we'll go do whatever." My point is, it doesn't matter. The simple fact, you still ain't back. I'm glad that I'm glad that you're back. Sorry about this. Hold on. I'm glad that you're back on the grind, but you're still doing this kind of, what does this mean? What does that mean? You have to move.
Was she thinking all
You
that?
got to move with intent, right? And if somebody's acting kind of like showing some kind of interest, you could just ask. You'd be like, you hugged me the other day. Like, we usually on, "What's up?" Isn't it easier to just ask what's up than for you to try and figure out what it meant and then have some level of first of all, it's all kind of anxiety because you think what you're thinking is she hugged me, so she might be interested, and she might be, or she might have just hugged you, but she might have missed you.
No, I'm thinking she hugged me. It made me uncomfortable. Like I just wanted to be like, "Yo,
Nigga, you was not
like,
uncomfortable. Stop playing. Stop.
I
You're not
I was,
uncomfortable.
I was,
So all
dead
of a
ass.
sudden you're uncomfortable because a chick that you like hugs you?
Because I've been distancing myself. I told you that.
So what? So what?
So it's like I'm not trying to have you hug up on me when I know I have feelings for you.
Okay,
and
look,
things
look,
clear
look, look,
about
look.
where you
What
stand.
if she'd have said, "Oh, I'm gonna come upstairs with you to get the bags in the elevator," and she start blowing you in the elevator? You gonna be like, "Ooh, I'm wait a minute, I'm uncomfortable." That's what you gonna do?
I probably would have been like, "Don't touch me, I'm fragile."
Yeah, you bugging.
so-
Shut up.
So if we're gonna play the game of what it might mean, right? So if I'm getting this straight, this is a chick he used to deal with, right? That they don't deal with each other anymore, but he still has feelings, and now she's doing him a favor,
Right.
right? So, homie, you ever heard of a phrase called olive branching? So what
No.
all right, so what olive branching means is that one woman doesn't fully let go of a guy until she has a complete grasp.
That's not really olive branch. I call it branch swinging.
Nigga
Okay,
died,
well,
right?
yeah.
Yeah,
So,
olive branch means I did something fucked up. I give you an olive branch as a way to make up.
okay, so maybe I'm using the one.
Yeah.
Okay, well, so just go with the definition, right?
Yeah.
So
You hold on to one branch.
you hold
while
on one to the other, right? So you sound like a decent guy. It's clearly you have feelings for her. Clearly, she's keeping you in the loop by doing a favor for you, right? Now, she just showed up with another guy, right? Which is devastating to a guy that likes her, right? But because you're a good guy and she's doing you the favor, the hug could have just been,
It's good to see you.
it's good,
Yeah.
it's good to see you, or it could have just been, let me show him that we tight and cool because I'm not sure how tight the grip is on this one. So you can't read into it. She has a motive,
I
right?
could be, yeah.
Yeah, she has a motive, trying to figure out that motive without asking her directly, and you still might not get a direct answer,
Sure.
right? So,
But if you don't ask, you definitely not gonna get
Yeah.
the right answer.
and you got to go about things based on your own
Comfort.
comfort.
Also, bro, like you asked her for a help, which means you looked vulnerable to her, which means like you're
Wait,
still
you
a
said
friend. Like,
I
it's not
asked her.
like you asked her for a favor. Like you don't have a place to put your suitcase. I mean, that means you are pretty much homeless at that point.
No, what the fuck?
I mean, in that place, you got no
I'm
place
not-
to
you
put your
don't.
shit.
No, it
I'm
doesn't
not
mean that.
homeless.
What the
Literally
fuck
what
are
I
you
mean.
talking
homeless.
about?
So she's like,
I'm
she
not
felt
homeless.
vulnerable.
He's going someplace.
It don't matter.
No,
She-
it does matter.
Bro, you
I'm
can't
not
pay to
homeless,
put
though.
your suitcase somewhere. You're fucking broke as fuck. You're
Vishnu,
vulnerable,
Vishnu,
and she's
Vishnu,
giving you a hug because she
Vishnu.
felt bad for your ass.
First of all,
You're really
nobody
too
is
much.
nobody is vulnerable.
Let me be clear.
Vulnerable.
Dante, can I be clear? Let me be clear.
Nobody is
First of
vulnerable.
all,
Vulnerable.
First of all, I'm not homeless. I'm not homeless. I'm on break. I'm on break from school for the weekend, and I didn't have time to put the rest of my stuff in the storage
Exactly.
unit,
It don't
and that was
matter,
the
bro.
last bag
In her
I had.
eyes,
So I'm
you're
not
broke as
homeless.
fuck.
That's
You
a
asked
big
her for a
difference from
favor.
homeless,
She
Vishnu.
She helped you
That's a very
out,
big
and she
difference.
gave you a hug because she felt sorry for your sorry ass.
Okay, Dante, can you take back over, please? Dante,
So
can
you
you take the
stop
mic,
thinking
please?
over, bro.
Vishnu, you came late. Now shut up. Oh my God, Jesus
I'm
Christ, Vishnu.
The comment,
Somebody
that
put
comment is
Vishnu.
lovely. The Aaron's comment, we got.
Vishnu with a
Somebody give Vishnu a hug.
No, the one above. We said he enjoyed the comment and missing
Bro,
the
I
point.
know exactly what I'm saying, bro. I'm sorry it went over your head, guys. There's a point to what I said.
Okay. No, Dante.
Yeah,
but
what
I
I'm
do
saying, here's the
understand
thing.
that I
Go back to
still-
what Punisher said. She has a motive. You don't know what the motive is. If you're not gonna ask her, then don't go through. Just thank you. She did you a favor, whatever, keep it moving. What'll happen though, a lot of times women will not want to put themselves out there in a way. What up, Camille? She wants to do you a favor. She's bringing a guy because it keeps you at bay because there's a guy there, whatever. And there's 1,000 different ways that what it could mean. The point is, if you really want to know, you ask her. You ask
What
her.
would you do?
Yeah,
Would
that's
you
the
just get the
easiest way, man.
suitcase from her and be like, thanks? Or would you just get the suitcase and then ask?
I would ask her. This is the thing that you have to stop trying to.
Bro, stop thinking, bro. You think too much.
I'm going to give you an example. If Michael Jordan is doing a benefit for fucking elementary school kids, and he's going to help them coach or give them pointers, he's not watching game tape for fucking 8th graders. Do you understand what I'm saying? He's just going to show up and it's whatever it is, it's going to be, it is. The point is, you're giving this too much energy. You're not operating from a position of confidence and a position of strength. Do what you want to do. Now, you can do what you want to do, and you may get rejected, but that's the whole point. You have to get to the point where you're so confident that you're doing what you'd want to do, regardless of whether you get rejected. I'm not going to have nobody flirt with me and rub it up. Yo, I'll be like, yo, what the fuck? This is a funny thing. Years ago, I'm hanging out with Patrice, right? And Patrice had this chick who, let me finish up with you first. The point is, decide what you want to do and make a decision. That's what you have to learn. This is not even about her. This is more about you starting to have confidence to make decisions and stop hesitating every time there's something on your mind. You like the chick, she's hugging you. Be like, yo, you hugging a motherfucker, like, stop. I tell her, if an ex-girlfriend comes, oh, hi, babe, and she's, yo, you fucking with the wrong dude. You gonna get the business. You keep fucking around, you gonna get the business. And they'll give you that flirty thing because the fact that somebody plays with you like that is because you're not intentful about your decisions.
Yeah.
I'm always intentful with so nobody comes to my house at 2:00 in the morning to play Scrabble. Never happens. Because if you do, I'll be like, oh, look, triple word score, sodomy. I win. Like, you can't be, your timidness is what makes you unattractive. It's also the thing that makes her go, that think that she could just play with you and branch swing, hold on to one branch while she's hold on to both branches to see which way she wants to go. Now, me and Punisher's different in that Punisher will stay in the game. He'll play the long game. I don't play the long game. Because I want you to know if you fucking around with me, and the reason why I don't play the long game is because I want her to know that I got options. That if she's not doing what I want her to do, I'll go get somebody else.
Yeah,
and there's nothing that is sexy or more attractive but when the fact that if you are too available, women will always, you'll force it. You ever see on the infomercial when somebody said Vishnu always makes great points?
Thanks, bro. The orator prince. Thanks, bro.
Vishnu, I'm not homeless though. I'm not homeless.
Bro, at that point, okay, are you telling me there is no other person in that town that you can call that
he
you
did
had
that
to
on
come?
purpose.
Yeah, and she came with another dude. Start thinking about
everyone
her.
Moved on.
There
Everyone
are
was
other
moving
fish
off
in the
campus.
pond. Go find another fish. Forget about her. She came to you with another dude. She's not yours now. Okay, if she wanted to be yours, she would have come alone. She didn't, right? She came with another dude. That's the point right there. Leave her alone.
She was taking him home from work.
Okay, that's
but
different.
she brought the motherfucker there for a reason.
But she did bring him, right?
If she was really about it, she'd have came without and then gave a hug and stuff like that.
And she would have told you.
What
like,
she's
that's
doing
just my friend.
is she's playing because she's probably interested but not interested, so she keeps you at bay because it's like this.
Well, she told him this is a guy she likes.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Go
She
find
made it clear.
another woman. So she sees that you can find another woman. Now she's like, oh shit, I
That
missed
is what's
him.
gonna make
And then
her
she'll come back
attract
to you.
Yeah, listen.
That's what I'm doing right now. That's why I told you.
Yeah,
I was
but
building the rotation
you're 1 foot in and 1 foot out.
Remove her from your mind, bro. Don't even think about her. That person don't exist. Go get your suitcase. Move on.
Go get your what?
Suitcase, the thing that he dropped off at a place.
This nigga says suitcase.
Suitcase.
Well, Dante, what do you mean I'm 1 foot in, 1 foot out?
Because
I'm building a rotation.
I'm just calling because it's the only person I have to call. But what does this mean? What is it? You have to move.
I did call other people before her, and it
That's
fell
not
through.
the point. What I'm saying is, but if you only had her, then you wouldn't be calling me about what does this mean. Do you understand what I'm saying? If all you had, what does this mean? Is your
Suitcase. Go
somebody
get
put
your suitcase, bro.
Campbell soup, tomato soup,
man, I can't
chicken
stand
noodle
you.
Why you gotta
suitcase?
put your suitcase at her house, bro?
can't
Look at
stand
your
you, Vishnu.
suitcase.
What I'm saying is you're halfway in, halfway out. It's just like this is something I said to you before. You never break up with somebody as a tactic. You don't want to go, well, if you ain't gonna do such a don't give ultimatums, make ultimate decisions. You make the decision because you're okay with the outcome. Not because you're making the decision to scare somebody into making a different decision. You do that. What happens when she's serious about she dismisses you in a serious way and you didn't really mean it? But this goes to the credibility. You got to step up. You got to step up and be a man and make those decisions.
And listen, even if you got every affirmation you wanted, what if you called Dante and said she hugged me and he said it means she still likes you, she's still interested in you, she still wants you, now what? She still pulled off with the other dude, right? So what does getting that information, how does it benefit you?
I still wouldn't.
Confidence.
I know, and this is
Ego.
where I told Dante we had this. I still wouldn't because I'm not in a place where my self-esteem is high enough yet.
Right,
'Cause I
but
haven't
then
built up a
but here's
roster.
the thing: you gotta act like it is.
Yeah.
So what you're saying, in essence, is you're asking these questions because you're looking for an ego boost. And what do I tell you? You're not gonna. Nobody's gonna. If you're looking for this, let me explain something to you. Validation is a saloon door. It swings both ways. That means if you're only important when people think you're important, the minute they don't think that you're important, you're not important. You don't want to give anybody that kind of control over you where what they think of you defines who you are. Never let a woman define you because it won't be long till she tells you you ain't shit. And then now your whole existence goes in the toilet because this one person who may not even mean that you ain't shit might just be, you don't want to give people that kind of power.
Yeah.
And so you got to move forward. Look, if she calls you up and if she hits you up, you get your suitcase back. You eat a nice bowl of broccoli cream soup. Then she goes, "What are you doing? What are you doing?"
Bro, you know what? We should talk about another girls, bro, next time. You know how when you said you got no low self-esteem? It's in believing in yourself, right? Like, look at me. I'm a fat Indian dude telling jokes in New York City.
True.
I mean, you got to believe you're doing it. And
your wife runs your life. You don't care.
What? But, you got to believe in, if you want to believe in yourself, you got to stop believing, bro. That's the first step in believing in yourself.
You got to stop dealing with these little petty
things. Which means,
things
other
and just move
factors,
forward.
other people should not affect you. Like you go get your suitcase, bro.
That's right. He's right this time. He is right. You gotta get your suitcase.
Next time I'm gonna leave my bags with you. I'm gonna leave my suitcase.
Yeah,
with you,
call
Vishnu.
me, bro. I'll come and pick him up. I'll give you a fucking hug.
All right, Celino, good talking to you, bro.
Yeah, thanks, Dante.
Later. Phone lines open 929-269-4922. You know what? Broken clock is right twice a day. Vishnu hit it on the head this time. It don't know. Yeah, he's trying to tackle the anxiety. But the problem is this: if you have to, man, if you're gonna fight, right? If you're gonna fight, you train.
Yeah.
The way you get past the fear, it's like years of martial arts, you took Sistema. Did you take Sistema?
No, not Sistema, like Kubagana. It's like
Kubagana.
African, yeah.
So it's, but the way you get comfortable
No, you
punching.
didn't even ask me, bro.
What?
I did karate for most of my life. You didn't even ask me. You just assumed.
What kind of
fat
karate?
fucking doing
What
shit.
kind of karate
What'd
you
you
did?
take?
I did Budokan.
Budokan?
Yeah, no one.
Budokan.
Yeah, Budokan.
Not Burokan.
Budo.
Burokan is with a donkey.
Budokan. No,
Where
not,
you fight
not the
burros.
donkey. Not the donkey.
How far did you go?
I came to Brown 3, and then next is black, but I had to go to Japan to get the test. I did it in America. I
Oh,
finished
yeah?
it in America. I was in Murga.
So you got a knuckle game right now?
I'm all right. I'm doing MMA now with my son.
Oh, word?
Yeah,
He
been doing
fucking
it for a
around?
year
This is
now.
a problem, man.
This is
I'm
a
punching
problem.
bag every 3 times a week.
All right, get it. Go. Let's go.
Bro, I was so offended when you didn't ask me, bro. You just asked him. He's like, yeah,
You
this
know
fat
why I didn't
fuck, he
ask
ain't
you.
doing shit.
Let's be honest. You know why I didn't ask. Why didn't I ask?
No.
No. Let's go down that road. Why didn't I ask?
No, you didn't even think about that far, bro. You would've moved
Why,
on.
but why? Why didn't I ask? Tell me.
How the fuck do I know why you didn't ask me, bro?
You know why. Why didn't I ask?
Because you know I'm very good at this shit. Like, I'm a fighter. And, it's like I don't need to be asked.
Why are you gay?
Well, but here's the thing. What is the people always ask about the confidence and where the confidence comes from the preparedness. You have to do things more than once. It's like we was in Jersey at the Stress Factory. Vishnu was killing them this weekend.
Oh, thanks, bro.
But
Yeah.
it's because you've been on stage all the time. You get on stage whenever you can get on stage. You get on stage.
Yep.
You grow. You get accustomed to it. Because you do it over and over. And there's times when you fail.
Yeah.
Like Wednesday, you stunk it up.
Bro, I did not stink it up, bro. Wednesday was a good night.
You stunk it up, son.
No, it was a good night, bro. I did some good jokes.
Nah, you stunk it up Wednesday, son.
That was,
I gave you a props for the rest of the
bro,
week.
I take both nights, bro. I did not have a bad night, bro. That crowd is fire.
Oh, why was it fire, son?
It's Godfrey's crowd, bro.
Yeah, why else?
Because they know how to laugh.
Because I was hosting, motherfucker. Get it right. Stop playing.
Oh, shit, I should have said that.
Yeah, it's too late now. You fucked up.
Bro, I got. Okay, that's true. I fucked up. I'm sorry. But my Wednesday night was good set, bro. It was a good set.
Son,
Both nights.
it was lackluster.
See, what happened was you saw me
Uh-oh,
Thursday
see?
night.
What
You saw me,
happened was, that's
you
how
saw
you
me
know.
Sunday night, and you're like, "Oh, this is the range," and that was a lower range, and I agree.
So
But if you hadn't seen my Sunday night, you would have been like, "That was good too." See,
I
I
was
just
like-
set the bar up.
son, I was like, Wednesday, I was like, Quick question. Is kissing on the second date good or is that rushing? Fucking on the first date is good. What you
Yeah,
talking
there has to be that kissing, man. That's what a nice guy.
Here, you got, but what you want to do, Mr. Slideaway, thank you for the Cash App, the $5 on the Cash App, on the, what is that, Super Chat. Don't forget the man, send it on the Cash App, son. They be taking percentages on my fucking Cash App. Oh shit, Xavier sent me something on the Cash App. Thanks, Xavier, for the $10. And Theo Wells sent me 10 on the Cash App as well. But, what you don't want to do is do something where it's uncomfortable, where the chemistry doesn't take you there. So you got to be self-aware of what you can do, and if the chemistry takes you there, or if it takes you there, then you can, then you go there. If it's not there, but there's a way that you can do that. There's a way that you can create comfort. It's something I call it's time travel. So what you do is you go out on a date, you go to multiple locations, right? So the first location might be, let's go get a drink. I used to even do this. Like I would have a girl pick me up from my house and she'd come in my house and I would make sure that I wasn't ready when she come in the house. So she come in the house, so she's nervous about coming to the house, but the house is well lit. It's like it's well lit. It's not like I'm not, and I'm like, let me just, I'm running a little late. I'm sorry. Just wanted to, but go in the fridge. There's some wine in the fridge. This way she's in the house. Yeah. So she spends a few minutes in the house and then she gets comfortable, right? And then as soon as she gets comfortable, all right, let's go. So she kind of knows that you're not trying anything so that the fact that she thought I'm apprehensive, but you didn't. Then I would go get a drink. Then if we went to the comedy club, we go to the comedy club. Then if we went from the comedy club, maybe we'd go eat. Then we wouldn't have dessert at the same place. We'd go someplace else for dessert. And every location that you go, so you take the date and you spread it up amongst multiple locations. And every location, you escalate. You start out with non-sexual touching, back of the hand, this, that, the other, and then you escalate the touching as you go along. Because every location you go to, it feels like another date.
Oh.
So the second location is another date. Then you go eat, that's another date. Then you go to the entertainment, that's another date. Then you go get dessert, that's another date. You go for a nightcap, so you like if you go to like 4 or 5 locations, first of all, it's a cool ass date because a woman is gonna be, oh wow, this is cool. We did so many things. We went here. Imagine she's telling her girlfriend, oh, how was your date, girl? Oh, I met at my house. I had some wine there, and then we went for a drink at this bar. It was a really cool bar. And then we went to see comedy, or we went to see some music. And then we left there. We went to some other place and we watched music. Then we went to eat. Then we went and got dessert. Then we went to, and then I took him home and I blew him. Like it because of the amount of times. Like so, whereas if you're in a situation, if you're in one location, if you're in one location, the mood doesn't change. Every time you go to another location, you're resetting the clock.
Yeah.
So it feels different,
Yeah.
and it feels like you're. And then you want to go places where the deck is stacked. You go to places where people know you, where people are going to give you carte blanche, where your bar where you usually go through when you walk. Oh, Vishnu, what's up with that? You go, hey, what's up with that? And then so you. But you can't fake that.
Yeah.
Like, you got to really be that dude.
Yeah.
You got to be the dude that's social
be
and stuff.
present, right?
And the way you become social is by laying the 5 bricks. So getting over the fear, getting to this point where the other thing is like when we're talking to Celino starts ego tripping. So even when a girl likes him, he'll be like, this girl told me that I dress so awesome. What does that mean? Stop riding your dick. Stop riding your own dick.
Yeah,
You know what that means.
or
You
he's
want your
just desperate
affirmation,
for
bro.
validation, man.
This girl told me that I've been working. Asked me, was I working out? What do you think that means?
I mean, dudes that throw out information like that are just annoying. Dude, I don't really care. Like, who are you trying to impress?
You're on here to give advice, Mr.
I know, but that's an advice, right? Like, don't do that.
But you got to say that. You got to try.
Don't pump your own.
Stop.
Don't
Put
keep your
that
own
in a
horn.
way that is informative.
No, you do that, bro.
You do it. You do it. 'Cause
Bro, you're good at that stuff, bro. I was just.
I'm good at everything. I'm trying to make you better.
Thanks, bro.
Don't ego trip. Stop sucking your own dick.
Stop sucking your dick. That's a good way to put it.
It's just you can't keep going like your ego tripping. You're looking for this validation, which is a clear sign of insecurity.
Yeah.
And women are great at that. Oh, my other car's a Porsche, my other car's a Benz. I bought this.
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares. And then how dope is it that you pull up fucking got the white with the cramp.
But it doesn't come with.
Pun pulls up with the drop top white Benz with the cranberry interior. He don't even say, he just pulls up. Then she go, oh, okay.
But do you think because you're talking about with the values you're talking but a lot of people are like, they're very insecure, like selfish, are very materialist. So you would think
wait. You said that's 2 different things.
Yeah, that's true. Like materialistic. Like for example, like the dude that is trying to show off that he got another car that is Benz, and the girl that is hoping it's a Benz.
Wait, that is bench.
Benz, right?
Benz.
Yeah.
The other car that is a Benz. He has a Benz.
Benz. Okay, Benz.
Come on, son. I'm trying, dog. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
thanks,
Throw
but-
me a
but-
fucking
but
bone.
listen,
But you see what I'm saying, though? Like,
but,
you know,
but
like,
listen, in fairness, right?
they kind of deserve each other in a way, right?
Yeah, but the message to men
Thank
for the
you.
last
Solidify that.
decade has been, materialistic, dressing well, having nice cars, having nice
money,
things.
Yeah.
buying stuff.
Is what impresses women. So
Yeah.
you can't necessarily fault a guy for falling into that. It's
okay.
just when you have that, but it's all you are. There's no
Yeah.
confidence. There's no substance to yourself. You just rely on that.
Yeah.
Because if you lie on that, she gonna take your stuff.
Yeah.
But she's still gonna fuck the other dude. Dog,
Because you attract that kind of person.
Yeah, but listen,
yeah,
man.
but women don't fall to that. If it's if you got a motherfucker that's like fucking. I used to watch Mayweather and he walk around with a Louis Vuitton bag with fucking $60K in a bag and he be way or 6'9" used to do that. Yeah, absolutely. A chick is gonna be like a chick is gonna. Oh, she gonna see dollar signs because you putting that out there.
Oh, yeah.
But
yeah.
the point is, when I was young, I was living at home. I had a futon with broken slats. I was digging chicks out in the basement. And some of them had dudes that have money and they would get the money and give you the money. They get the money and buy you stuff without you even asking. It's you if you like everybody is subject to a certain extent that they if they see dollar signs, it gets very, very rare are people super, where they around somebody who is super rich, who's got big money, where people are not impressed by it. I mean, you was hanging out with Russell Peters, right? I heard I heard his house is crazy.
Yeah, but I never hung out with him for his money. Like
I didn't say you did. What I'm saying is
we didn't think you were trying to smash.
Yeah, yeah.
you trying to fuck Russell Peters, son?
We're talking about a man-woman dynamic.
Yeah, yeah.
You didn't have to say.
Or man.
You say you hang out with Russell Peters. I was like,
No, he's just saying when you get around people of high financial
I
wealth,
agree
it's
with you.
impressive.
No, that's true. Like when you
I wasn't with him for his money.
that's more
what
like-
you was trying to.
no, that's more like
You be
dominant
going out with dudes for their soup case.
suitcase. No, but like I
want to
see,
get that.
I see what you mean. Like when you have that dominance, like when you are in it, like you don't have to show it.
Yeah, but it's not your.
But that's
It shouldn't be it shouldn't be a focus. Hold on, let me get this super chat. Mr. Slideaway sent $5. He says, "Wouldn't time travel be over investing on a first or second date, like doing a little bit too much, especially if you're working on a budget? You don't have to do things with money. You can go to a park."
You got to be smarter.
You can go to a park. There's a lot of free shit you could do. You can go for it. I mean, if you're going out on a date, here's my thing. If you're going out on a date, you're probably going to have a drink or two, right? You're probably going to eat, right? And you're probably going to say, do you want dessert? If you're going out on a date. Yes?
Yeah, well,
That's fair enough, right?
yeah.
All I'm saying is take that and split it in 3 places.
Yeah.
Same money that you would spend normally, split it in 3 places.
Yeah.
You can go to a museum. Yo, let's go. I want to go to this exhibit. Whatever. I mean, the MoMA costs a few dollars to get in, but you can go look at a museum. You can go walk in the park. Let's go here. There's things. The point is not what you do; it's that you do
Instead of
multiple
bragging.
things,
Instead of bragging,
and that you're
actually.
changing locations.
Yeah.
That you're changing. If you got a bar that you normally go to and you take her to the bar where everybody knows your name, right? That's where you go. You go and then people give you, somebody said, clarify Vishnu. So you don't have to spend exorbitant amount of. There's free things you can do. The point is not what you do; it's that you do multiple locations. Because every time you go to another location, what you're doing is you're resetting the clock. It's almost like another date. So a girl that would be like, "Oh, I don't sleep with guys on the first date." You have 5 locations. That's 5. It feels like 5 dates. Yeah. And it's an interesting date. It also shows to her that you planned.
Yeah.
That you planned things. That you you're fun to be with, that you're not stuck in one place. I had a guy who I used to do that I was teaching this to, and he would go to the first location, and then he'd spend 2 hours in the first location. Then he'd go eat, and then it'd be another hour. She's tired. Like, it's done. She's tired. You spend too much time.
Yeah.
Plus, you don't want to get. You keep it moving. You keep it light. You keep it moving, because that is, in retrospect, that's what it says about you.
Yeah, bro. When you got no money, you gotta put in some effort. You gotta figure out. When you got money, you just show your binge, and you're like, "That's my binge."
No, if you show your bends, then you don't. You still a mistake.
No, I'm just being funny, bro.
Oh, is that what? See, this is why the first set on Wednesday sucked, because you wasn't
But
sure.
you know what I mean? Like, when you got money, you can afford to like not be that detailed. So you got to compensate. Like, if you want
You
to,
should always be like what I'm. So I think what you don't understand about this. I think what you're in your head you're thinking. You're not. Don't fake.
yeah,
Be the guy.
be the guy.
And then so I'm gonna go back for a guy with the Benz, right?
Yeah,
So this is what I drive, right? So I'm gonna pull up in a nice car. There's no way around it.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to broadcast it. Like, I'm
Yeah.
not going to be like, yo, you know what kind of car I got?
Yeah.
You know, whatever. I
Yeah.
just act very, very normal, very whatever. And when I show up, I show up.
yeah.
And, the guy, I think Dante's more talking about the guy who I'm trying to impress you because I have it. Not
Right.
this is just
Yeah.
This is how
what I
rock.
drive. Yeah. So
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, when you live like that, you don't have to talk about.
Right, but even when you do have it, you don't want to put weight all of it on that, because she'll just take your money.
And usually, when people tell you they got money, that tells me that they don't. Like,
That's not necessarily. Like, I remember going to Puerto Rico with one of my old dudes. I don't really hang out with him no more. But we was on the beach, and there was mad chicks and whatever. He was like, yo, I wish I had my car out here. So, because he had like the Audi.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about
listen to what
like,
I'm saying. He was, because he identified his value with his vehicle. He had an Audi A, the new Audi A8. He had the rim, and this was back in the days. He had the Antera rims, right? And it was like, oh, yo, the car was fly, but it was also like, I don't have a personality, so here's my car.
Okay, I see.
And then the inference is that you don't have a car. You have this car, so you have these things. So I'm gonna stick it out and see. I don't want somebody that wants to go, oh, let me see what I can get out this motherfucker.
Yeah,
I think you got a call.
We got a call?
yeah.
What's your name? Where you calling from, family?
Kenneth from Camden, New Jersey.
What's up, Kenneth? How you doing, bro? How can I help you?
So, my girl just broke up with me after a year.
Okay.
I'm one of your OG listeners. I've listened since 2011. It literally like transformed my life around.
Appreciate you.
So, I had she used to be married before, and her ex-husband died because of a blood clot that went through his lung.
Okay.
So I was hospitalized in December
You were hospitalized.
from the same thing. Yeah, I always had a issue with blood clots, so I had went on this month-long fast, and I stopped taking the blood clot medicine, and it came back. So I was hospitalized for 8 days, and when she came to see me in the hospital, I could literally like see her face that like she felt unsafe about it.
Okay.
And over the past, I guess, 5-6 months, it just been rocky. Then it just ended.
Okay, and then she finally broke up with you.
Yeah.
Okay, why do you think she broke up with you? In your assessment, why do you think she broke up with you?
She said that.
No. Why do you think?
Oh, okay. And in my opinion, I think it was that, and I also think some of it was like I got too comfortable. Like you always say, when it ends, it's the man's fault. And like unfortunately, I forgot that like in some ways you always got to play the game.
Well, yeah. You gotta be diligent about your decisions and your action. I don't like saying play the game anymore, because it's not really a game, because real game is no game. Like you have to learn how to be that guy.
I
Not
understand what you're
not just fake being that guy. So it sounds to me
being
like
be-
she's.
being
So what did she
being
say?
being
What did she say the problem was?
so like being transparent. I'm in trucking school, and I guess it was taking a little too long for her because the timeline of which she want to do things and my timeline is like off kind of.
How old are you?
36,
Okay, how old is she?
33.
Okay, how much longer is this trucking thing gonna be?
I take my test on Thursday to pass.
And when did she break up with you?
She broke it with me the day after I failed the first road test because I failed it 2.5 weeks ago, and then she broke with me the day after, saying it's taking too long.
Okay, so she said it's taking too long to move forward, so she's
Yeah.
moving on, right?
Yeah.
Are you in communication with her now?
No,
Not at all.
because when you give a girl a break, you're supposed to give it to her completely.
I agree, but has she tried to talk to you or no?
When she broke with me, she the next day she was going on a vacation with her family to Paris. So when she came back, she brought me a little souvenir, and that was about it. Then that was it.
Okay, so let me. So what are you doing now? Well, let me ask you this. What's your question?
So my thing is like, so just like you know, and like my plan is like to drive this first year, stack bread, and then buy a duplex next year. And she just didn't want to sit around and wait for that process to happen, and then it might not be realized. So my thing is like, can I, in full confidence, after in a year when I make this happen, like try to go get her back in a way? I guess that's what I'm.
I don't think you should go and get her back. I think
All right.
I think what you do is so here's the thing. She's already kind of basically saying, yo, I don't think you're good enough. I don't think you're going to, I don't think that you have the credibility to say what you mean and do what you say. And so she's like, I'm out. Now, there's a really good chance that she has something on the back burner. Because if she wanted to, she could have stuck around, and then, she could have branched way. She could have held on to whatever she had in case of emergency, break glass. She could have did that and then kept you up, but she cut it off. So there's a good chance that there's something that was already going on. But the way that you get somebody is you move on. You got to be the best version of yourself. You cannot control somebody. You can't make somebody do what they want you to do. You can all you do, and this is the thing when I say it's there is only real game is no game at all. You got to be the dude that you are. So what you got to do is move and shake and move your life forward and be the best version of yourself. If you're being the best version of yourself, you're going to get other opportunities. You're going to get opportunities automatically because you're moving forward. Somebody said, hit the gym, my guy. But what I'm saying in general, be the best version of yourself. Because if you be your best version of yourself, other women are going to find you attractive. Women find men attractive who are moving and shaking and are making an attempt to be the best version of themselves. If you're not doing that, right, then why would I find you attractive? You're not even happy with the person that you are. Say again?
Getting girls is not an issue in the least bit.
So are you smashing stuff right now?
Yes.
Okay, so but you got to work on yourself too.
I agree.
So, and what I'm saying, if you got a chick, you got to understand something too. This woman is saying, "Yeah, I'm not waiting for you. I'm not loyal to your shit. I don't believe what you say." Do you want to be in a relationship with somebody who doesn't take your word as your bond? Or is she just going to be somebody who's going to rock with you when life is popping.
Yeah,
You want somebody to rock
that's
with you
what
when
I've
it's
been-
fucked up, right?
Yeah, that's what I was going back and forth in my head with, like, for like the last couple of days, honestly.
Yeah.
She left you because you failed the test. Is that a factor?
He failed the test, and then she started acting funny.
So, like, have you tried to pass it again, or is that it? Because I think if you really want her back,
I take it on. I take it again on Thursday. So, but the issue is, like, either way, we're close to the finish line. So it's not a.
You ready for
it
this
ain't even
test?
a thing
Are you
of-
honestly ready for this test?
Yeah, 100%.
yeah, finish it and then talk to her, bro. Don't think
No,
about her.
I don't. If you finish it, I wouldn't talk to her. If she just do what you do when she comes back. If she comes back, then you assess. If she comes back, then you assess whether or not she's worth your time. Because understand something, she's going, you ain't worth it. She's going, I don't believe you. She's going, I don't believe you're gonna get this shit together. I don't want to wait for you. I want to get. I'm a move in real gangsters move in silence like S's in vagina. But they.
I do want to give you one part of the story that I'm not telling because I want to give you the full story.
Go ahead.
Like when we first started dating, I had went out and told her I wasn't going to be somewhere I was supposed to be, and I had her car. So she tracked the car and she brought all my stuff to me and left it on the side of the road, and she got her car back, and we was like done for like a month, and then she came back. So like there is that little tidbit in
And
there.
how long were y'all together?
We got together last year in June, so yeah, almost a year.
Look, I understand we do things. I understand it, but we don't know. You know, it's hard. Maybe, I mean, you said you was an OG, so there's no reason why you should be doing something else and not be able to be your true self. But I understand that you can have a situation where you do something wrong, and two things that you will always have to do as a human being is forgive other people and ask for forgiveness and forgive other people. That is the human condition. And any woman that's not willing to forgive or ask for forgiveness is somebody who is unrealistic about life. The assumption is that she's just always going to be perfect. And somebody who is delusional about the fact that she's always going to be perfect and everything is going to be the true, true to core is not necessarily the case, because we all make mistakes. The difference is what is the constitution of the person that you're dealing with? Is this a person are you a trustworthy person? You clearly want to be with her. You clearly was working at this test. Why didn't you pass the test the first time? Did you not study enough? Did you not put in enough energy?
I failed one portion of the test because during the air brake test, you have to turn the truck key off and on 3 times during the air brake test, and I turned it on one time when I was supposed to turn it off.
Okay,
when you
you just hadn't done it enough.
Yeah.
So here's my thing. I mean, look, if somebody's going, the minute you fail, now you got to take this into consideration. You said her ex-husband died of a blood clot, right?
Yeah.
She also may not want to deal with that again. She may not want to deal with that loss and the fact that you're not taking your pills or whatever and you're reckless. It's this, and then you have an incident where she tracked the car and y'all broke up and stuff. You got to understand something. Once you lose credibility, it's really hard to get it back.
Yeah.
And that's why this is important. So if she already is insecure because her husband died on her, and you're not taking your medication, and then also you're not, all of these things add up to her that this guy is not a man that you don't have credibility.
Yeah. I heard 3 strikes.
Yeah.
She mentioned that. She said she don't want to have kids, and then I die, and then leave her with kids.
It's a fair enough.
Yeah.
It was fair.
The only thing you could do now is you have to build your credit. But here's the thing: you don't have credibility for some chick. You have credibility so that when you will look in the mirror, you like what you see, and there's a level of confidence that you have when you deal with everybody. So, yeah, I get that this is tragic and you feel a certain kind of way, but you got to want this for you. You can't want it so you could keep her or even so you can get her back, because when you're running on all cylinders, you never have a problem getting a chick or getting the chick that you want. Even the chicks that didn't want you come swing back around when they, I mean, I used to say this all the time. I used to get old broads that I dated and when I was 20, and they'll call me, I saw you on TV and I just wanted to say hi, and my daughter, she's graduating, getting her master's at Cornell, and I'll be like, yo, you got some pussy for me? Because that's what the call is about.
I got a question. I got a question though. Homie,
my best friend is he one of the guys viewing, and he can attest. There was a time around 2011 when I was just a friend zone guy, and then I started listening to you, and things changed dramatically. Like getting the girl I wanted is never an issue.
Yeah, but you got to maintain that. But Punisher has a question.
So you say you borrowed her car, and you said you was going somewhere, and you were somewhere else. Where was the somewhere else?
It was honestly a dumb lie. So, because I wasn't out cheating or doing nothing crazy. It was just that she wanted me to be with her that day, and I wanted to go kayaking with like one of my big group of friends. That's all it was. It was a dumb lie. But she wanted me. She had just hosted a dinner party for me the day before, and I was with her for like 3 days, and then she wanted to be with me again on the 4th day, and I didn't want to be with her. I wanted to go kayak with my friends. It was a dumb lie.
But you needed to borrow her car to go kayaking.
It's not because my car wasn't working.
Yeah, don't go back to her, bro. That's too much.
Wait, but get to your point, Pun. I know where you're going, brother. Close it up.
Yeah. I was just trying to understand what the dynamic was where you had to lie to make a decision you wanted to make. Luckily you wasn't cheating or anything, but still, you see, it's like you started off on the wrong foot, man. Completely.
Yeah.
That's the Judge Judy effect. That's where, when you lose credibility, you can't get it back. And then the blood pressure, and then the test. So it's like so from right off, you got, this is a great case study, because you fucked up in the beginning on some stupid shit because you just didn't have enough confidence to tell the truth in the first place. And now she leaves a month, y'all break up for a month, you get back to her, you think it's all good, and it's not. She's watching you. She's paying attention. She's trying to see if you are credible.
Yeah.
And you didn't.
Yeah, she sees their irresponsibility medically.
Recklessness.
You got this big test come up. You don't prepare yourself enough. It sends a different message. And she's evaluating all of that, right? Because she's a woman in her early 30s, and she knows she has to find her partner. She's already been married, so that's how she flows. She's going to think long term.
Yeah.
And you got to show up more solid and on point than what you presented. But
even more so, you got to show up solid for yourself. You can't be doing it for somebody else. This is where the validation.
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it for her.
Yeah, now, but given the opportunity in the past, in the last year, you have 3 different incidents where you didn't do what you were supposed to do. So she don't trust you. And she may never trust you. But the point is that in order for people to trust you, you got to be trustworthy.
Yeah.
And if you're not trustworthy, don't expect people to trust you. You can't keep doing fuck shit dumb lies, and I know nobody's perfect, but when Punisher looks at it and he says, okay, first it was this goofy kayak thing, you lied, and she had to track you down. She gave you another chance. Yes, you failed the test. Maybe the test was hard, but also, in retrospect, when I say now, are you ready for the test now? You go absolutely, right? Why are you so sure you're ready for the test now?
I was absolutely sure last time.
Well, you were wrong.
I know.
So here's another thing. See, let me tell you something. I had a male friend of mine who did some real fuck shit to me. And basically, he was unaware of how fucked up what he did to me, right? And he apologized, and he was, I had to explain to him, but he apologized. But I ended the friendship because it's better off if you're doing it maliciously. Because at least if you're doing it maliciously, you know what you're doing. But if you're so reckless that you don't have no direction and you're making decisions recklessly, then I can't trust you. And you literally said yourself, I wasn't taking my medicine. I ended up in the hospital. Again, it's this recklessness. Maybe she doesn't think you're a liar, but she doesn't trust you.
Yeah.
And to be honest, should she? In your opinion, should she trust you? Huh?
I guess not.
Guess not. So then what you have to do, the work comes in when you have to take these situations and you have to transform yourself, but you got to transform yourself for you, not for her. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And here's the greatest thing in the world about being a sucker. You don't have to be tomorrow. You can change, and maybe you've made those changes already, but understand something. Whatever credibility that you had, you lost it, and it was your own doing, and she's responding to you. But if you're righteous and you're credible and you're authentic and all of those things anyway, when she leaves, she goes someplace else and she doesn't get those things. And then you don't have to say the glass is clean. You just got to put a dirty one next to it and everybody can see. You got to be the clean glass.
Yeah.
And you haven't been that.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, bro. Get the thing done, and then things will fall in place.
Get your suitcase together.
Get your suitcase, bro.
All right, brother. Get on to work. And if you need me, one-on-one consultations, you know how to get me, DanteNero.com. You call me up and we could work out, because there's definitely something going on, because there's an issue. There's a definitely one-on-one consultation. Go to DanteNero.com, click on consult. You can get me. And there's other stuff going on while you're not being consistent. You feel me?
Yeah.
Also, so I'll holler at you. We'll see you. Call back in next Tuesday. I want to hear what's going on with the if you pass the test. Okay?
All right.
All right?
All right.
Also, don't forget the Patreon. The Patreon is patreon.com/manschool202. It's it's up on the screen. Pun, you want to talk?
It's all good, man. It's, holler at me. Social media is @GetPunished. And pick up the book and Search of Freezer Meat. Still for sale.
Vishnu Vaka Comedy.
You hit that V, boy.
Yeah.
You're not playing.
Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. And then my website is vishnuvaka.com. Vishnuvaka.com.
Everything with me, Dante Nero, all social media. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on YouTube. Make sure you like and subscribe on the YouTube channel and hit the bell so that you get notified when we go live. GYBB, get your balls back. WWDD, what would Dante do? Sexual Revolution is being podcasted. Yo, I love y'all. Peace.